Hello. It's been a while since I've done one of these. A few reasons for that. Partly because I'm lazy and I can never remember to do it. Also because there hasn't really been that much to say really. Initially started out on the course of tablets for 4 months. That's what the consultant prescribed me. Then had my 4-month review a couple of months ago, and was told that because I got problems on my back still, we'll come to that later, to do another 2 months worth just to kind of kill it off. So yeah, really, it's been 6 months now. Today is my last day. These are my little tablets. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with how it's gone actually. The main problem areas I was having was sort of the lower part of my face, my neck, a little bit on my back, not too much. But also, as I've discovered since I've been taking the tablets and the effects have kicked in, just how oily my skin was. I mean, I knew it was quite greasy. You know, I could have a wash in the morning and then sort of, you could start to feel it building up a few hours later, and by the evening you could almost see the grease on my forehead. Really wasn't nice at all. And obviously that's gone because the Accutane just dries your skin out like a bastard. I mean, really, it's just so... Actually, to be fair, my face doesn't feel too bad apart from the fact that there's just no oil there. My lips are hideously dry. And I've had certain patches over time that have gone quite dry. So even though I put like a light body lotion on every day and a heavy duty one once or twice a week, you still get the odd patch where it kind of goes. So at the moment, it's been fine actually. The other random thing that I noticed, that again I never put together before, and it's really odd because looking back there it's obvious, is the fact that I've not had to wash my hair every day because there's been no oil produced. I used to have very greasy hair. You know, washing it every day is fine, you know, it's extra 2 minutes in the shower in the morning, it's not that bad. But yeah, that's been quite odd really, not having to do that. So it'll be interesting to see whether or how much that comes back a little bit when the tablets are done. I've got a checkup with the nurse in about 3 weeks' time, just because I've got to do my last pregnancy test. That's one thing I won't miss. Having to pee in the little pot every time I go. It looks like a pie dish. I never want to eat a pocket pie again. Yeah, so if that's clear, I'm just going to ask her sort of, you know, what's to be expected and that kind of thing, really. Although I did get a hint the last time I saw her, which was a couple of months ago, that I knew that the Accutane stayed in your system for 4 weeks afterwards, because I can't do anything like give blood until that 4-week period, which is quite handy because there's a donation in my area 4 weeks and 2 days after I finish, i.e. today. So I can go along to that, because I've really missed it actually. I feel like I'm doing my duty when I give blood. You should too. So I knew that, and I was thinking, because obviously one of the things you find out when doing it is you can't, there are certain rules about things you can't do, so you know you have to be very careful when you go outside in the sunshine, which I do anyway because I'm pale as hell. And you can't use scrubs or exfoliators and things, and I do like my pampering, and I have really missed not being able to body scrub because your skin gets so dry and it just flake. It's kind of odd because it feels soft underneath. It's just not as if you have a build-up of dead skin because it's just shedding so quickly. So I was thinking, yeah, brilliant, give it the 4 weeks. I'm just going to cover myself head to toe, facial scrub, boom, job's good. No, nurse says it's got to be 4 to 6 months, so oh my god. I'm saving up all these nice exfoliators, and I keep getting birthday presents and Christmas presents and things that are all sat there and they're waiting for me. So yeah, November, bring it. Yes, anyway, I'm going off one. So yeah, 6 months in, and end of the course, and as you can see, clear. Look, oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah, I had blackheads for the first few weeks really strongly. They kind of shed. It's a weird kind of thing on your nose. It looked like it was dead skin, it wasn't, it was blackheads. And then I seem to have about 3 months in, when the skin obviously cleared up. I did have a phase where all of a sudden I was getting some quite big blockages that really wanted to come out. Bizarrely, when I was on holiday, I don't know if it was anything to do with that actually, that it was sort of the changing conditions, because I'd gone from kind of cold, dreary February in the UK to I had a week in California, where it wasn't like tropically hot because it's still February. but you know, sort of high teens, early 20s. So I don't know if that shock kind of brought out the skin, but no, it's been fine on my face. I did find there that about 2 months in or so, the ones on my back actually got a lot worse. And I was really suffering where my bra straps were actually, which obviously isn't very handy when they're kind of, you know, you're having to wear a bra for a day and rubbing. Oh, that's not fun. So I have actually got a couple, well, not more than a couple, a few little scars, but they're not, you have to look for them, but it's the kind of thing that I know they're there. It's kind of what it's like when you have acne first time around anyway. You tend to see the spots more yourself than other people do. Because I think quite a few people have been surprised when I've told them that I've been taking treatment for my acne, because it's a bit, didn't know you had any. Whereas to me it's been blindingly obvious that I've had big painful spots. But that was the main reason, like I said, why my treatment was extended, because I wasn't on as full a dose as I could have been. I was on a slightly lower dose, so the consultant was happy just to stick me on it for another 2 months and see if my back cleared up. So it was about a month ago actually, so it was sort of end of month 5 where my back finally caught up to the rest of me. I thought, yeah, all right, then we'll stop with the spots now, because yeah, they were very big, very painful. When you did catch them, there wasn't actually anything there. It was slightly odd. They looked as if there'd be a much bigger blockage inside, and they just weren't at all. They were just really nasty. I've never had those kind of things before. So yeah, so they're pretty much gone now. So yeah, that's it. My 6 months has finished. I am really happy. You know, I've it's silly little things. I've been able to leave the house a couple of times with no makeup on. Or no foundation anyway. I'm not even without mascara. And I've never had the confidence to do that before, and it's silly. And again, other people might not notice it. Today I look a little bit, let's see, look a little bit red. That's because the temperature's dropped cold again, and I refuse to put my heating on now because it's the end of May and I'm tight. So it's actually more that I'm colder than anything. But yeah, doesn't help that it's fuzzy as well, but that's because the lighting's weird. But look, it's really clear. That's one of the ones that came out when I was on holiday, and it kind of, I won't say scarred, but that's, like I say, it's the lighting more than anything. But around here before, that was a real problem area. And I get huge spots whenever my period was due because the hormones gone completely, not a thing. And that's the main effect, and all along my neck as well. Again, that would just be all the time. There'd be something there. No, not anymore. Gone. So yeah, really would. I'd recommend it if you've got any worries. Obviously, everyone's different. I didn't have any problems with it. I certainly didn't have any of the side effects that you can get to do sort of with the mood swings and the depression. Not at all. Didn't affect me. And I did have a lot of people. I did tell sort of friends and family and work colleagues, you know, just this is what might happen, so you need to keep an eye out. It's recommended that you keep an eye out, just in case you spot things, because sometimes you can't see it yourself, so tell people, and they'll give you the heads up. And I've not had any of that. It has all been the physical side effects for me. So like I said, the dry skin, the dry lips, I've got to do so much lip balm, it's untrue. And that side of things really has been the main one. I have felt quite tired the past couple of months. Now, I'll freely admit I am a bugger for hanging around. At night when I've gone to bed, I'll sit and play on the phone and the iPad and things, and just, you know, and really I should be in bed because I do like my sleep. But it's felt like a different kind of tired. It's not been it's been more like a physical tiredness, as if you've sort of done, you know, you've been out and done a lot of things, you know, you walk for miles and miles and miles. It's that kind of tiredness that I've felt. So it will be interesting to see if that is a cause, because I think there's that many different things you can get. I don't think it's one of the main side effects, but it has been one for me. So we'll see if I get my energy back, or whether I am, as I suspect, just a lazy horse. So yeah, really, it's just seeing how it kicks back in, and how, touch wood again, how I'm hopefully not going to go back to the stage it was before. Because I would like a tiny bit more moisture back in my skin, because it does feel quite dry. Although it's little things such as, like, my foundation I got specifically because it's quite matte, because my skin was so oily before that I needed something matte to kind of balance it out. But obviously when your skin's dry, it can look a little bit, I won't say flaky, but you notice it more. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see. I think I'm going to give it a good few, you know, like I said, give it the 4 to 6 months to get it fully out of my system, get my skin back to where it was at the sort of a, yes, I can exfoliate and I can go for waxes. Oh, that's the other thing I really want to do. My eyebrows are all over the shop because I can only pluck them and they're quite long and just thank God thicker eyebrows are back in, actually, otherwise I'd be screwed. So yeah, so when my skin's ready for that, I think that's the point where I can reassess okay, what moisturiser do I need now, what foundation, that kind of thing. So I'll have to see, really. Oh, that's another thing I won't miss that they kind of don't tell you about, but again, it's obvious. Paper cuts. I have had so many paper cuts, it's untrue. Because it thins your skin. So, you know, I work in an office, I have a lot of paper, you know, I print stuff out, do things on the paper, you know, do it on the computer as well, but I have a lot of paper usage, so yeah, that's buggers of paper cuts. I mean, I don't can see, here's my thing, there, that doesn't hurt at all. Looks quite nasty. Paper cut. No idea where I got it from. Just boom, one day. There. So yes, I like to get my skin thickened back and not be so susceptible. Can't get my words out to do paper. So yes, that's it really. My little video diaries when I can remember to do them. I'm going to go back and look at the one that I did when I started just to see what a mess my skin looked and how greasy and oily. And I seem to remember I had a big spot on there somewhere. But that's gone now. Yay! So here we go, my last 2 tablets. Thank you, Accutane.